Hello, everyone. I am Tina Banks, and I'm your host today for Borough's Best Podcast. And today I have the pleasure of meeting with Mr. Terry Lamonte, the owner of Heavenly Pleasures Barbershop.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for meeting with me today. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what it is you do here.
Well, basically what I do here, I'm a professional barber where I offer a barrage of services for my clients, from hair dyeing to hair shampoos, hair massages, and facial massages, as well as cutting hair, man. And I just try to deliver the best quality possible out there in the market.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that a barbershop is strictly just a haircut. But like you just mentioned, you provide much more than just a haircut. You provide
absolutely.
Several services.
Absolutely, man.
So what did you do before you became a barber?
Well, before I became a barber, I was actually a general manager for McDonald's for several years, and push came to shove, I had some unfortunate luck with being incarcerated back in 2013, where I was introduced to barbering. I cut dozens of inmates in there for free, and got a lot of practice, man, and gained a passion for it, and I went and just went to pursue it.
And so here you are all those years later.
Yes,
in your own place.
Yes.
So when did you decide that you wanted to actually make this a business?
Man, just growing in the game back in 2014, when I had the opportunity to actually get inside a barbershop, and thanks to Larry Scarborough, one of the first people that gave me a shot, and it made me look at it totally different from a business aspect, because even when I was a child, I always knew I wanted to own my own business.
Right.
But I didn't know what business it was going to be, and then just growing a passion, like I said, for the barbering game, it made me just want to continue to execute in it and want to pursue more in it and learn more as much as possible.
So when you first started, you started in your home?
I started in the barbershop due to the pandemic. I was forced to have the shop at the house, and luckily I already had the setup before that, and it kind of was a blessing in disguise, because it just took off. Like, they shut down the shops, but I still had a licensed barbershop at my home where I didn't have to go anywhere. It was kind of, it was kind of luxurious, and I enjoyed it, man. Met a lot of good people on a private setting where they trusted me with their hair.
Yeah.
And great conversations, and it just sparked off around surrounding counties and everything.
Well, that was awesome that you were able to keep it going, because so many people had to just stop completely.
Yes,
they didn't have that privilege of carrying on. So what were some of your biggest challenges that you faced when you started this barbershop here?
Some of the biggest challenges I met, just what I encountered during this time, man, was just getting people on board, man, getting people to believe in your vision for it, and just getting people on the same page is probably the toughest task that I probably had to face. But luckily, the group of guys I have, they came on board, and we have great synergy, and we just continue to just strive for excellence.
You do, and I felt that when I walked in. I mean, I felt the energy, and everyone was so friendly, and everyone's wearing the uniforms. I mean, it's just great.
Yeah, oh man, I thank God for them.
Yeah. So what do you attribute to the success of your barbershop?
Just staying motivated, man. My kids giving me everyday motivation to keep pushing. Just the people that's watching me and watching my story unravel over time, man. It's just been it's been a great way of just trying to keep it going for them, and really, man, I just do it because I love it. I just love it. I wake up every day and just want to know how I can get better at it.
So Heavenly Pleasures, how did you come up with that name?
Oh man, it's I have so many testimonies that God has brought me through, and it was just something I felt like, man, I have a knack for, like, when I'm producing services for my clients, where I feel like I'm touching their head all day, and just being able to give them kind of guidance and just motivation in their life, man. And it's more than just a haircut to me.
Yeah.
So I feel like Heavenly Pleasure just came about from it, just to give thanks to the man upstairs, and also, man, provide these Heavenly Pleasure services that we offer.
Exactly. Yeah, that is so important. So how did you discover this location for your business?
Well, really, I was okay where I was at the house at the time, because I mean, we didn't know how the pandemic was gonna go, and just push come to shove. I had actually met with a celebrity barber by the name of Hawk the Barber up in Atlanta, and we talked. We had a great conversation, man. When I went to meet him, and it kind of gave me the idea that, like, you know what, man, I can only go so far as by myself, but with a team, I can go even further.
That's right.
And then I also had my brother Danny in my corner as well, pushing me on and just motivating me. And then push come to shove, I found the building. It was like 22 square feet or whatnot. Because at first I was looking to just go all the way in as far as a barber school. But I didn't really think about the barbershop like that until, like, you know what, I found the building. And then the guy that I met, he was just like, I think I got something that'll suit you more. And he brought me here.
Wow.
And it got built from the ground up. Just carpets was taken up, sinks put in, just the works. And I'm really proud of the success so far that's been put into it.
That is amazing. So, what are some of the trends in the barbering business?
Oh man, it's so much stuff in the hair industry in general, in the beauty industry. It's almost like a $1 billion industry.
It really is.
I mean, the pandemic showed a lot of people, for one, that it's going to be around for a long time. It's one of the oldest professions in the world, and I just think some of the trends that I come across are like, you got the neat look, the wavy cuts and things like that, and you had the more extravagant looks as far as with the styling of the hair, as far as the mohawks and designs and things like that. Just everybody want to have their own individuality,
right?
When it comes to their hair, and it that's a big part of your image, where it says, this is me. And you come across all kind of stuff. You got the male units out there for the ones that's going bald and just trying to stay relevant and things like that. So it's different every day, man. I don't never run into the same haircut every day.
I bet you don't. And with the male units, I mean, I guess that's something that really boosts their self-esteem when they start to go bald. You never really think of men wearing like hair units, I guess. Do you get many of those coming through?
Well, every now and then, especially for the area that we're in here in Statesboro, you more would see that in bigger cities as far as Savannah. But it's definitely something that is worth it. If you really care about your image or your hair and things like that, I mean, it's definitely worth it, man, when you get it installed correctly. Yes.
Okay. Well, do you have any plans for your business in the future, like expansion plans, or?
Well, expansion, man. I'm looking to. I would like to open up more barbershops, start a franchise with us, such as Sports Clips. I feel like in this industry, man, it's enough people for everybody, and
exactly.
Just expanding it that way. And also, I want to plan a school here in Statesboro. It'd be the first of its kind.
Wow.
Where it just
making history here.
Yes, yes.
That would be much needed. So tell us about your favorite haircut to give someone.
Oh man, I like to keep it simple. I like to just basically a wavy cut like how I have right now, and I just feel like it's straight to the point. It still could be styled where you have your waves going, and and I just feel like it can suit anybody, and it's accepted in so many places.
Exactly, it's nice and neat.
Yes.
I have 3 sons, and my oldest 2, they like it short like that, and then my youngest one, he wants to grow his out really long. And it took me a minute to accept that, but now I'm just like, don't cut your hair, I believe that everybody's style reflects their personality.
Yes. I mean, man, even me as a kid, I remember didn't want to get my hair cut. I used to wear a bald head. My Uncle Larry used to cut a bald head, and I had to go to elementary school like this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's just like no kid wants a bald head, but I think it's just a kid thing now, where they are more prone to have their own personality at a younger age, and just give them, like I said, the individuality, man, and letting their hair grow.
Yeah. So what advice can you give someone that may be looking to start a business?
Anybody that's, you got to have entrepreneurship, for one. You got to have it in you where, or you can learn it over time. And it's something that I feel like you got to learn how to believe in yourself during them times where the naysayers saying you can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just having motivation enough to just keep pushing on the days that you don't feel like getting out of bed.
That's most important.
Yes. And you got to have a common goal, man, like that you're trying to reach for, to keep you motivated, to keep you with eyes on the prize. And just really all down, I mean, it's going to boil down to having faith in yourself, man, having faith in the Lord, and just, executing.
Yeah, I believe that. And I believe that if you're working in something that you're passionate about, you will never work a day in your life.
Oh, yes.
You truly enjoy going to work each day. So tell us about your favorite business in the borough.
If I had to pick one in the borough, I would say Cowboys bar, Pew Bar. Basically, it's a pool hall located on off of Lanier Drive, where I just like to go there, shoot pool, man, and just socialize. You meet so many different people from all angles, and I just really like going there just to get a peace of mind from time to time, just to, get my mind off things.
Yeah, it's good to do that. You have to take a break away sometimes.
Yes, absolutely.
Have that self-care.
Yes.
So how can people connect with you and make appointments and things like that?
Well, actually, I use the Cut app. You can book me at Lamonte, Lamont 87 at the cut.com or whatnot. I'm sorry.
That's it.
And also, you can find me on Facebook. You can look up Terry Lamar, or you can look up my fan page at Haircut Shawty. Instagram, same as my Facebook. Haircut Shawty, Mr. Haircut Shawty on Instagram, and my business page is Heavenly Pleasures Barbershop. Easy to find. You're more than welcome to Google it as well. And if you ever need me, just give me a call at 912-217-7900, which is our office number. And we'll be sure to get you in.
So is that your nickname, Mr. Haircut Shawty?
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, when I was coming up, like I said, starting my barbering career, I went through a plethora of names that I was like, okay, I'm gonna call myself this, that. And then, one day, just having a regular conversation, it just kind of came out like, man, I'm Haircut Shawty or something like that. And then it just stuck. I really liked it, and I felt like it was catchy, where people can easily grasp to it, and it's, like I said, it just stuck, and ever since then, it just blossomed.
All right. Well, you guys heard it from Mr. Haircut Shawty. Book your appointments and come out in support. Thank you for speaking with us today.
Thank you.
I enjoyed finding out more about you and your business today.
Awesome.
Thank you.